welcome everyone. It's me, Lori Ann Spagna, and today I want to take just a few moments to chat with you about the reclamation of personal power as it relates to the topic area of ascension and the evolution of humanity. So as many of you know, our old paradigm existed as a power over another, a dominance, hierarchical, patriarchal, oligarchical society. And needless to say, that society, that paradigm is still in existence, even though it really is no longer relevant to who we're becoming and who we really are. And even though all of the energetics of it have dropped out over and over again from the new grid. They're not part of the new grid. They are not part of the new paradigm. But all of this hierarchy, patriarchy, oligarchy, and domination that we've been functioning under has been based in a system of giving our power away to external authorities. And this has shown up, obviously, in our world stage and is now filtering in a very large way to our physical earthly reality, in the sense that we see all kinds of predictions of things that could happen in our future that are generally very detrimental to Earth. Extinction of species and potential world wars and the elimination, global climate change, the elimination of the poles, the heating up of the Earth, the increase in temperature on the Earth, the flooding of coastal regions, and the extreme weather kinds of conditions we've been seeing, for example, fires and droughts in various parts of the world. This goes on and on. These are all symbols and effects of us having given our power away. And we don't necessarily see the connection between these things, but indeed it is. It's because humanity has yet to reclaim our power. And we don't even really know what that means. So particularly for people who still believe and buy into anything that's on the mass media, especially across any and all media channels in the mass media, Fox News, anything controlled by Rupert Murdoch. I mean, just all the mass media. It doesn't matter. NPR is included. It's under that umbrella of controlled media. Anything on television, especially commercials and pharmaceutical drug industries, especially if you believe any of that, either consciously or unconsciously. You may say in your mind you don't believe it or you don't listen to it, but if you are in any way influenced by it, and I can assure you we all are, then we're recreating that in the new paradigm needlessly. And the purpose of ascension, in part, large part, is to reclaim our power. And to understand what this means in the new paradigm, because the reclamation of power in the new paradigm will not be hierarchy, domination, force, control, oligarchy. It will not include a patriarchal system that dominates. It will not be set up in a hierarchical way. That is not part of our future. However, that paradigm where all are treated as equal sentient beings with equal value and worth and significance, we have a long way to go. And humans say they want it, but one of the most basic steps is to learn how to reclaim our power. This is part of the ascension process. And that includes from anyone and anything and everything external to us. Here's what's at the most basic, most simplistic aspect of reclaiming our power. It is a basic standard that we live by, which is for the 100% positive upliftment for all with zero debt, and I'll explain what a debt is, incurred by anyone at any now moment from now and forever into the future. Now, we've been as a society operating on debt, and debt is basically in the mystical realms, in the higher realms, where we have caused harm to another. That's what debt is. We have benefited at the expense of another, and the debt has been incurred. It shows up in a physical way, certainly monetarily, as United States debt, for example, as financial debt, global debt, karmic debt, pain and suffering, retributions, places where we hold ourselves guilty, in shame, in regret, in judgment, self-judgment, and other judgment. These are all forms of debt. And of course, anywhere we think or perceive ourselves to be still paying off some form of karma, which many of us are, in spite of the fact that we've been freed and liberated from it, but we haven't learned to reclaim our power and live from a space 100% of the time as 100% positive upliftment for all beings concerned, with zero debt incurred at every now moment, now and forever into the future. So therefore, whenever we are benefiting to someone else's detriment, whenever we are causing harm to ourselves or another, either knowingly or unknowingly, whenever we give our power away to an external system based in the old paradigm, where the old paradigm is based on hierarchical, patriarchal, oligarchical control, domination, and manipulation, wherever we give our power away to any form of external authority, we are perpetuating the old paradigm, and we are not really living the truest ascension timeline, which is for our most benevolent best, and which is already available to us and guaranteed to us essentially when we do the inner work as part of the so-called golden age. This paradigm of reality exists already, but it is up to us to align with it vibrationally and energetically, and to uplift ourselves out of this old reality based in hierarchy, control, domination, manipulation, coercion, oligarchy, patriarchy rule, and realign ourselves into this new paradigm, which is based, once again, I will say, in the 100% positive upliftment for all, with zero debt incurred, which means zero effectively means that no one shall ever benefit at the expense of another, but only to the greater good of all, and ideally with harm to none. We understand sometimes harm does come, even as we are transitioning, and that harm may be a perception of harm, whereas in the higher realms, it is an ultimate service for the greater good. So that's why we say ideally with harm, zero harm incurred, because sometimes our idea of a harm incurred is actually the resolution of a debt or the resolution of a karmic issue, or perhaps somehow resolving issues that lead to something greater or better. So it's not up to us to judge that. It is up to us to uphold our highest truth, which is for the 100% positive upliftment of all beings with zero debt incurred at any now moment and every now moment from now into the forever future. Now, I hope this has been helpful for you, because this is our job, so to speak. This is our true divine mission. This is our true divine purpose. We cannot do it for the whole of humanity, but one by one, we do it for ourselves. And as we do it for ourselves, we reap massive benefits of living in accordance with divine law, of divine synchronicities, of divine upliftment, of divine benevolence, and divine benefits. And this will yield, it does ultimately, as we continue to do our inner work in this and other areas of the ascension journey, we receive unlimited gifts and bonuses, which are gifts of the divine glory and magnificence as we learn to align with those and receive them. It is available to us now. The time has come. Ascension is on and it's here, but for those of us still engaging in the old paradigm, we just keep perpetuating that experience. So I invite you to participate in the reclamation of your personal power for your ascension journey. If this feels like something you'd like to do, and I mean, the benefits are just incredible, right? Because it is really where you start to reap all the glory and the benefits of the divine working in your life, those divine synchronicities, those divine alignments, those sacred reconnections with your true soul family and soul tribe, those limitless gifts and limitless benefits which are available for you. Especially if you're coming from a place of old paradigm where you think you're boxed in, or you're coming from lack or blocks. Those things are part of what start to disappear from your reality and certainly become less and less part of your reality as you work through this. So therefore, once again, this reclamation of power, please join us. It's on my website under Group Healing and Training Events. It is a 2-week, 2-part course where we will be working on these topic areas together, reclaiming our personal power and calling back our true divine power and potency, coming into alignment with our true divine greatest potential and our highest trajectory, our highest life trajectory. So that will be Saturday, March 14th and Saturday, March 20th. Everyone will receive support and coaching and guidance. Anyone who asks questions who's part of our group. And we'll be working on this together. It'll be 2 live video webinars. Of course, you don't have to be there live because they will be recorded and everyone who registers will have access. Right now, it's listed at $197. It's really worth much more because you'll be getting coaching and there will be channeled information that comes through. And healing meditation, of course, will be part of this because that's part of our ascension journey by vibing up and realigning with these new higher frequencies and embodying them. So right now it's listed at $197, but the rate will go up to $297. So please join us now before that happens. Again, it's over at lauriespagna.com. That's where you'll be able to join us and register. Under the live events tab, you will see a link for group healing and training events. And that's where you'll see this event, reclaiming your personal power and potency and coming into alignment with your true trajectory and your highest calling and mission and the truth of who you are, because that's really what reclaiming your personal power ultimately does yield you. It aligns you with the highest and greatest version of yourself, your true divine mission, your true divine self, your true divinity, your true divine glory, and also, of course, your true soul family, tribe, and community, because you start vibrating in harmony with those who are also aligned with that as well. So with that, Saturday, March 14th and Saturday, March 21st, please join us. I would love, love, love to have you. And I feel like this is just such an important topic. I've been so guided to do this and really to assist us in eliminating all these areas of life where we leak and give away our personal and spiritual power, our energetic power. We end up participating in things that do not glorify us or uplift us or add to our happiness, our joy, our health, our well-being, or our prosperity. And by reclaiming our power and remembering how to own our own personal power, step into our mastery, and yield it for the 100% positive upliftment of all with zero debt incurred, we are living in the true glory and divinity of the golden age, which is promised to us and which is available to us. So this is a necessary and really significant and fabulous step. It's truly fun and exciting. This is when we take to do the inner work so that it's prevention and cure for living our best lives and coming into alignment with the divine. And it is an essential part of the ascension journey. So I look forward to seeing you. Once again, you can head over to LoriSpagna.com under the live events tab, click on group healing and training events, and join us for reclaiming your personal power and calling back your true divine power and potency. It will be March 14th and March 21st. Of course, you will get the recording, so even if you can't be there live, you'll still be able to receive all the benefits through the recording. And we have many masters and teachers and loved ones from the non-physical realm who will be joining us and partially teaching, leading, and guiding us. And I will also be translating for what's come through on this topic area to assist you in the reclamation of your personal power through your ascension journey. Okay. I love you so much. I thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you then. All my love. Bye-bye.